Good morning, student. Today we are going to start one other principle that is given in your book. Last video we saw the video or principle of fuel. They are giving the 14 principle. Now I am going for the second principle, that is principle of F.W. Taylor's, and that also name is scientific principle of management. Scientific principle of management. Okay, beta? Scientific principle of management or scientific management developed by the F.W. Taylor's. Actually, the scientific principle developed by the F.W. Taylor's, and the also name is that scientific principle of management. Before the starting of the scientific principle, first we are going to know about the background of F.W. Taylor's. The F.W. Taylor born in USA 1858, and then he joined as a mechanical engineering in 1878 Midwell Steel Company. Okay, and working in this Midwell Steel Company as a mechanical engineering, they are also utilizing his own scientific technique for the development of that business or solving the problem of that business. By that, he's just developing the different type of things or different type of ideas, and that ideas that come as like a principle of scientific principle of management. And that idea is like that they are given some scientific principle and technique of scientific principle. Okay, two things given by the F.W. Taylor: some principles, scientific principle of management, and scientific technique of the F.W. Taylor or Taylor's. Okay, now we are going to start the meaning of. Now we are going to start the scientific principle of management. Before the knowing of scientific principle of management, we are going to know about what is the meaning of scientific management. When in the management we are utilizing the scientific system or solving the problem of management, for that we are going to utilize the scientific things, scientific way. We are going to solve that management problem by the scientific system or scientific resources, scientific way, that is called scientific management. Okay, now we are going for the scientific principle of management that is given by the F.W. Taylor. Scientific principle of management that is given by the F.W. Taylor. Okay, beta? These all are clear? He born 1858 in USA, then joined MS Midwell Steel Company in 1878 as a mechanical engineer, and then utilize his scientific things in solving to the problem of management, and that things they are utilized that system or scientific things that is come as like a scientific principles. Okay, beta? Now we are going to first principle of scientific principle of management, and first is science, not rule of thumb. Actually, in a science, if any principle or any system or any formula is coming, so that is fixed. Any situation will come, that formula, that system, that scientific research or scientific system will not change. But here the F.W. Taylor want to say that principle we are utilizing in management, that is not like a science. What is given in that principle only go on that system. What is written in that principle only go on that system, only follow the system. That system can be changed on the basis of atmosphere, size of business, or the system of the business or situation of the business. Then we are easily utilize the all principle of science. All principle of science in our management. Our management principle we are following easily in our management or in our organization. If we are utilizing this thing, this science, not rule of thumb, it means that principle we are going to utilize in a business that is not like a rigid, that is set on the basis of atmosphere, size, system, and all the situation that is depend or affected to that organization. On the basis of that, we are going to utilize the scientific principle. Okay. Next, harmony, not discord. Here, the F.W. Taylor is saying the harmony, not discord. You cannot leave the harmony. Very good harmony relation is required for the all member of that business or that organization. Even that is a manager or higher post or lower post or worker or any other manager, subordinate, they all is going in a one circle or one relation, that is the harmony relation. They value about the everything and they keep in the mind, without the good relation, good coordination, they cannot utilize the different type of resources and they cannot achieve the target which is given by the higher, or you saying the top level management. This is the harmony, not discord. Next, cooperation, not individually. It means that cooperation is not for the any individual. That cooperation is the whole. I mean, all the business, all the worker, all the person they are working, all the employee, they are going for the cooperation for everyone. Not only to worker, not only to manager, their worker and manager and worker, outside and inside persons, they all needed the cooperation. If cooperation is very good, if they are going with the cooperation, then they easily achieve the target. Otherwise, if any one person they are trying to make the cooperation, other will not going for the cooperation, then problem will come. Because only one person cannot able to make any type of cooperation with others. When all the person thinking about that, then they are easily make the cooperation between all. And when they are make the cooperation, they are utilize all resources and achieve that target. That is want to tell by the F.W. Taylor. Okay. Go for the next and last. Development of workers to their greatest efficiency and prosperity. Here, the F.W. Taylor want to say, try to develop the worker. Try to develop the worker. They are thinking, it's same like the fuel test also. They are thinking their interest is included in the interest of business or organization. For that they are going to give his full efficiency and his full prosperity. All the chances, all the positive things. If they are thinking, they are just keep in mind that all the interest of business is greater to interest of my personal interest, then they are going to give his full efficiency and full prosperity for the production. That thing want to tell by the F.W. Taylor. Try to motivate the worker like that. If they are well known about the things, if they are trying to upper side of the interest, make the upper side of the interest of business or organization to his own interest. Okay? Clear? These four: science not rule of thumb, harmony not discord, cooperation not individualism, develop of worker to their greatest efficiency and prosperity. Okay, these four are the scientific principle. Okay, these four are the scientific principle. After this, F.W. Taylor some techniques that is utilizing in a business for improving or increasing the efficiency of persons or change the full atmosphere. Actually, main thing is that the F.W. Taylor and the fuel both are giving the principles, but fuel try to motivate the person. They are working on person, and the FW tellers working on the situation. Are you saying that the FW teller thinking like, if they are making the scientific system, they are utilizing the scientific system, and by that make the full situation. On the basis of that, the employee or worker bound for the doing the work, because they want to make the full criteria like that. All the employee is bound for doing the work. Okay. Now we are going for the scientific techniques that is given by the tellers. Okay, beta? Scientific techniques that is given by the tellers. Okay, let's start with the first, functional foremanship. I think you well know about the foreman. This name you are just hearing in a railway office. Foreman, the person, head of the worker. They are just try to manage, try to control, try to supervise the work of the 10, 20 or 50 workers. Same like that, the FW teller is telling may divide the work and make one functional foremanship. It lies that different type of function is there, different type of work is there or function is there, to try to make one person head for the every function. As like that, if any business, if any person or you are making one branch or function of purchasing, so one foreman are head for the purchasing, and then under this foreman different person are working. Like that they want to say कि make the foremanship, functional foremanship. On the behalf of the function, divide some branches or divide some parts and make one person head for that parts or that function on the basis of, and make one head for the every function. Okay, clear? Now go for the standardization and simplification of work. Two things is there, standardization and simplification. FW want to say कि make one standard. If you are making one standard, then the worker cannot produce the system or product less than that standard. You will easily get your standard or get your product. Okay, maybe this is standard for time, maybe this is standard for product unit, maybe this is standard for the working time, maybe this is standard for the quality of that product. You need quality, time, anyone, but make some standard. The standardization is there, some standard. Then the worker easily follow the standard and make the all product on the same like a standard. And then simplification, make the standard with the making of this standard, try to simplify the work system. Don't make work like that. That is very tough to understand how do that work, how to proceed this system, how to utilize this method. Try to simplify, easy way. Make the standard and then the working system try to simplify, by which all the worker, all the person is easy to understand that system and then produce the system, product. Okay, this is the standardization and simplification. Okay, go for the next. Fatigue study. Fatigue study is like that, as like you are studying in school and one interval is there, some break is there, after 2 period one break, then recess, then again after 2 period one break, and then after 2 period, next 2 period you will go to just leave or 0 period. But they are following one system and give the some break or interval in your class. Same is it. FW Taylor is saying if you are using your worker in continuously are giving the work continuously 8 hours, then they are producing or utilizing is 100% efficiency in 4 hours, and after that efficiency will decrease, and end of the 8 hour or last hour or 8 hour they are coming on his efficiency of 10%, 20% or 15%. So try to increase or utilize his full efficiency, make some interval or make some break between his working hour, and that study we are done in this fatigue study. How much break required, time of that break, this both we are going to study in this fatigue study. By the study of this fatigue study, we are going to make the system like that after 4 hours, 3 hours or 2 hours one break is there. That interval timing is also decided by the fatigue study. Sometime 20 minutes, 50 minutes, 1 hour, and then again 2 hours they are going to work. Then again 30 minutes, 10 minutes or 20 minutes break. By this you are easily utilize full 100% efficiency of the worker, because after the 4 hours they are taking half hour rest, then again they start with the 100% frequency, and then again after 2 hours 10 minute rest, then again they are giving his 100% frequency. By that you are utilize full 8 hours with the 100% frequency. Okay. Next method is study. In this study, the manager or the head of departments try to search the best method for doing the work. We will know about that. For same type of work, many type of method is there. But in this method study, they are going to try the best possible method, best easiest method, best utilizing method for achieving that target or utilizing that system or producing the system. For that they are going to search the best method. Okay. Then next, time study. In this method we are just take the one average of time of doing the work. One average of time of doing the work as like a standard time. By that we are going to set one standard time, and by this standard time we are just checking how many workers do utilizing this standard time or up of this standard time, and how many worker is going on the down of this standard time, and then try to motivate him and try to motivate for that they are going to achieve that standard time. Okay, as like that you are giving the same work for the 3 person. One is taking for time 10 minutes, second 12 minutes, third 8 minutes. Then take the average 12, 10 and 8, 30 divide by 3, 10 minutes. It means average standard time is what? 10 minutes. Okay, and that standard time utilized by the all person. That 10 minutes is standard. Try to product that production that utilize that unit in between the 10 minutes. Okay, go for the next motion study. In this study, management try to study about the motion of worker. How much motion or how many motion is done by the worker, unproductive motion. Because you well known on the time of production, many worker they are giving the some time for production and some time for the rest or unproductive things, and that rest time is like a what? Unproductive motion. So try to motivate him and try to set the system like that the all time utilize the production motion, and try to decrease or minimize the unproductive motion. Okay, go for the next work study. This work study is a combination of these all: method study, time study and motion study. Okay, method study, time study and motion study. Then go for the next, differentiate piece-based system. It's a very good system for the motivating the worker for more and more production. As like that, you are going to set like that ki if the person is producing 10 unit, so then you are giving the 5 rupees per unit. Okay? If he is going to product less than 10 unit, then you are giving 4 rupees. Okay? Less than 4 rupees per unit. Okay? It means if any person producing 12 unit, 12 into 5, 60 unit, but they are going to product 8 unit, 8 into 4, 32 rupees. 28 rupees loss. He is saying 28 rupees loss. Only less unit of 4. Okay? Only 4 unit less, but 28 rupees loss. Then the person is motivated for the first they are going to achieve this 10 unit. And your target is this only. You try to motivate the person that go for that standard. Try to achieve that target. Okay? This is called piece-based system. Okay? Now last is mental revaluation. In this system, FW Teller want to say that all the manager is thinking like that, same it's like a fuel. They are doing the all work and all the worker thinks they are doing the all important work. Try to revolution or evaluate or change in mind if both are the important for that unit or both are the important for that organization. If they are going with the together, then firm will get the profit, otherwise firm is going in loss. Okay? These all about the principle of FW Teller or scientific principle of management. Okay? Any problem? If any problem is there, then just send in comment. Otherwise, I think just full explain the principle and now the finish of the question chapter number 2 also. Okay? Clear? Thank you.